Welcome back to Challenge TV. Well, over the 6 years that the challenge has been running, we've seen literally thousands of people change their bodies and in turn change their lives. That's something we're really, really proud of. And for me, one of the reasons I love being involved with the programs. So tonight we're going to show you a few of these stories. Now remember, these are real people with real stories, just like you. It's inspirational stuff and proof that you can do it too. Let's check them out.
Nathan Karis knew that his nutrition and some other poor health choices were not getting him to a point where he was satisfied with his appearance, and hoped that the challenge would be the kick in the pants he needed to transform not only his physique, but his lifestyle. Beginning the challenge at more than 111 kilograms, Nathan skilled up quickly about correct nutrition, portion control, organisation, routine and consistency. And as a result, his early results surpassed his initial expectations. Benefiting from the support of a loving family, Nathan felt empowered to focus on getting the most out of himself and the challenge each and every day. As a result, Nathan shed nearly 23 kilos, and his positive attitude and that commitment to achieve has resulted in not only an amazing transformation, but has also meant Nathan is stronger, fitter, and setting his standards for achievement even higher than he ever believed possible.
When I look at the before and after photos, I don't see the same person. It's actually a little bit daunting. I've been wearing my trousers, which really don't fit me anymore, but just pulling them up and having to, put new holes in my belt buckles and all of those sorts of things. So it's a bit daunting to see. I really don't know what I was doing. 12 weeks ago, I actually thought that I was eating well. I thought that I was exercising well. I've done a program and it's really worked for me. And I've lost so much weight. I'm healthier. I'm able to do more. It's just terrific. And I feel inspired to sort of take the next step, the next challenge in my journey as well. But what I've got personally out of this challenge, I tried to make sure when I was participating in this challenge that every day when I woke up, I was determined to do my best day in, day out. Not focus on other people, not saying to myself, it's a challenge, I have to do better than such and such. That wasn't the case. It was really just a personal journey for me. Halfway through, as soon as that light switch went off, it was about doing my best day in, day out, and just setting my goals, reaching them and working hard to find out what I was capable of.
Nearing 50 years young, and following the sudden and tragic passing of her son, Helen Booth felt she needed to do something for herself to help her get stronger and to look and feel great again. Helen had reservations as to whether she could survive the nutrition plan, but aided by a very supportive husband, she quickly not only embraced the clean eating, but actually thrived on it. She rose early most mornings to make the most of her exercise schedule. Long walks coupled with gym sessions, including weights, boxing workouts, and some rigorous personal training, saw her weight plummet. Having lost 14% of her body fat, Helen now has an enormous sense of pride and well-being. Her hair, skin, energy levels, and overall health have never been better. And without doubt, Helen believes this challenge has been one of the best things she's ever done for herself. She also knows her journey has not ended, however, and continues to live and love her new lifestyle.
I just need to change my life. I needed to climb out of that hole. I needed to stop drinking. I needed to stop eating what I was eating. Everything was comfort to me. I think the first time I got commented on about I looked different would be probably about week 6 or 7. So I'd walk in and people, wow, look at you just look healthy and happy, and then of course you are healthy and happy. So it just keeps going on week after week after week. And then you'd get a lot of comments, you look fantastic, what are you doing? And I'm just doing a challenge. What challenge? And you just tell them, and I say it's easy. If you want something, you got to go and get it. I wanted to look fab before I got to 50, and I wanted abs, and I did it. So I got it all.
As a self-employed dairy farmer with regular 4:30 a.m. starts for work, Neil Gerritz was finding it very hard to maintain a consistent exercise and nutrition program. Given his grueling work schedule, a young family, and the feeling that he had very little spare time, the challenge was the spur Neil needed to dedicate his energies into restoring his focus and energy into finding time for himself and his well-being. Aiming to build size, he committed himself to his training and was thrilled with the initial results. results. And as the challenge continued, Neil's old energy and motivation levels soared as he propelled his training levels to new heights and increased intensity. Neil is rightly proud of his transformation and the results he has achieved, and credits a lot of his success to his partnership with his loving wife Jade, whose dedication to meal preparation kept him on the right track and enabled him to not only eat well, but also spend some quality time in the gym when needed.
I picked up Amber from school a couple of times, and she's like really proud, and I've overheard her talking to her friends. She goes, "You should see my father, he's amazing," and my wife hears it all the time too. And it's pretty proud, and I'm pretty proud of what I've achieved, and it's great to hear those comments. The support of the Maxis team was great. You know, they supplied the shopping list, the workout plans, you know, the weekly messages, harps, just hitting the nail every time. You know, you're at week 4, you've got people drop off, just hold in. Your results might not be as good as you're saying. Your results might not be as good as other people's. Don't gauge yourself yet. There's a long way to go, and just it was just great. And if they did have a question, you virtually type it in, and you could find it online, and it was answered.
Lyndall Trott had pursued countless ways to try and get her health and body back in check, but somehow food and alcohol kept interfering with her best laid plans. Determined not to fall into that trap again, and by her own definition a broken woman, Lyndall entered the challenge resolute there would be no regrets, and that nothing would stand in her way of achieving her goal. Trusting in the nutrition and exercise programs, Lyndall was thrilled with her early results, and that success further encouraged her to work harder and trust in herself more. She came to understand the difference between ordinary and extraordinary was just that little bit extra she was prepared to put into her workouts, her preparation, and consistency. And pretty soon, her transformation was being admired and acknowledged by friends and family too. She shed almost 14 kilograms and smashed all of her pre-challenge goals, including the goal of being less than her pre-wedding weight. Although she needs a new wardrobe as a result, she couldn't be happier.
I have always been a fairly confident person, but before the challenge my confidence levels were pretty low because of the way I looked, and then affected the way I felt. But now I just feel confident again. I feel amazing. There was many moments during the challenge that my eyes opened really wide, and I just thought, wow, this is the real deal. This is working for us. I had no goals before for anything. It was just Groundhog Day every day for me. And then during the challenge, I set goals, and all of a sudden my life changed. Like, I think it's really important, especially as a mum, to have those goals. Baggy jeans and things that I could not even fit over my thighs at day one were now hanging off me, and I have to wear belts to hold them up. So my girlfriends would be saying, "Oh, would you just go shopping? You look ridiculous," like in a good way, but you need some new clothes, girl.
In the past, I'd seen a lot of transformations before and thought they'd all been fake or photoshopped, but now I'm living proof that a lot of those transformations are real.